Hey ConeMonkeys, James Butch here with MGymkhana. I'm just getting this video out as a way to encourage you to try the sport of Motogymkhana. And I call it a sport because Motogymkhana is an actual sport. It's an advanced riding sport. And a lot of the things that we incorporate in Motogymkhana, the full rotation turn, the full lock rotation turn, many of the trail braking that we do front and rear are things that you may or may not have ever used before. But it is an actual sport. So a lot of the skills that we teach in Motogymkhana are skills that you're going to have to be learning for the first time. So how do we go about doing these things? First and foremost, there's no substitute for practice. The skills that you have in riding a motorcycle are perishable. So unless you ride a motorcycle on a weekly basis or a monthly basis or a daily basis if you're a commuter, perhaps you commute to and from work or to and from school, the skills that you have in riding that motorcycle are perishable, which means that they will deteriorate and they will go away after time unless you use them every day. So as a Motogymkhana rider, how do we keep our skills up? There's basic things that we can do. We ride Motogymkhana for one, but we just practice. We just keep these things going. There's three figures that I'm going to show you right now are ways that we can utilize practice in smaller areas without going to a big event, that we can keep our skills up on a weekly basis. And they're basic three figures. They're really simple. The first is a large figure eight, which can be basically put together with probably 8 cones, a 6 if you needed to, basically. But it's just basically a large figure eight, and I'll show you that demonstration this way. The idea of this large figure eight is basically to incorporate several things: trail braking, throttle control, and lean angle. It's trying to make you feel more comfortable utilizing trail braking to get the bike in order to turn, and also to make you understand what it feels like to trail brake into a turn and maintain the throttle on a lean angle. The next drill is an L drill. We call it an L drill or an L pattern because it looks just like an L, shaped just like this. Consists of 1, 2, and 3 cones, various meters of distance in between them. But you can utilize this figure for several different things. Again, lane angle, throttle control, and trail braking. If you can go around this cone, carry the speed to go around the following cone, you can reduce that into a reduced radius turn to turn back on itself. Or you can utilize the center cone in order to make you focus and concentrating on getting yourself to a full lock rotation around the end cones. And it goes this way. The last drill is basically a drill that you can utilize 1 or even 2 cones if you only have those, or you can utilize a spot on the pavement. Really basic and simple. It just helps you to understand rotation turns, what that feels like in order to get the bars to a full lock. As you can see, the VTR that I'm riding, I've yet to shave off the throttle, the stops on this bike, which I'm going to be doing this week in order to get the bike to actually go further into a full lock rotation. The limit of this bike are many. But again, with this drill, you can basically incorporate getting the bike to full lock, understanding what that feels like so that you're not panicking, and work on your balance. And at the same time too, you're also working on throttle control because you can utilize the full rotation turn in order to get to a different position, with the knee down, leaning off the bike in order to get that position and see what that feels like too. But it all incorporates your throttle, how you're utilizing throttle, and speed of the motorcycle in order to control that rotation. So this is just a basic idea of what Motogymkhana is about and what riding Motogymkhana is about. Again, our skills are perishable. In order to do well with Motogymkhana, you have to use your skills, so you have to practice. There's no substitute for it. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, but if you put the effort in, the next event you come to, your skills will be much more attuned, you'll have much more fun, and we'll be able to incorporate and teach you different skills at the next event. So take care, ConeMonkeys. Hope you enjoyed this little brief demonstration. Take care, we'll talk to you soon.